Alright, boys and girls, we're back for another game of Two-Headed Giant Commander with Stephen McCrory, 420 is our partner. He's playing Edric Spymaster Trest, which is a legendary elf rogue for 1 in blue-green. And if you don't know what Edric does, whenever a creature does combat damage to an opponent, its controller may draw a card. And I had started recording right on time, but I realized I had altered the window size for my deck tech video, and I didn't realize it carried over, so hopefully they don't just concede to Jace. And then half their top of their playfield was cut off, so I had to redo it. So what happened was I turned on Soul Ring, and I drew a Cage Sun for my turn, and on Plains, I think. I drew Plains and a Cage Sun, or just maybe a Cage Sun. I searched for Sword of Fire and Ice, because that gives me protection from their entire color scheme, because I already had this in my hand. Alright. So here we have options. We can play Feast and Famine, attack red-blue opponent, and then we're going to do that. My draws are pretty good, I would agree. I would definitely agree. Feast and Famine coming out. And he brainstormed. I have not even noticed what he's done. So we're playing Heliod, God of the Sun. I like this deck. I don't know what it is. Just it's like mono white. It's not all that great, but it's fun, and it's just something that is enjoyable. So we're playing it. We got the pretty insane start. Actually, I played this deck maybe 10 times tonight, maybe less, and I have not one time had a Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, fast mana start. And it's funny that this happened when I was recording. I know. And that's what it is. And hopefully Melek doesn't have a shatter of some kind. They say he doesn't want some opponent to red blast me. People aren't gonna people don't know how to play red blast normally. I guess some people do. They think it's acceptable to play color hosers like that, but generally don't want to play red blast in your deck. Discarding a mountain. Alright. We're just gonna throw this SoFi out. Sword of Fire and Ice, and just to use our mana up, and it lets us F8 without having to F6 anymore. So we're playing Melek. And I said earlier, before I had to redo the recording, he's a weird wizard, that is for sure. Melek's pretty sweet. I like this card, but I haven't seen him played much since Dragon Maze kind of got, not cycled out, but it kind of got forgotten about once M14 and Theros came out. I haven't seen Melek played pretty much at all. I saw him once a couple weeks ago. So basically they play with the top card of the library revealed, and they can cast it if it's an instant or sorcery, and then if they do, they get to copy it and choose new targets. So it's a pretty sweet deal if you get to do that. The problem is you have to play a lot of instants and sorceries, which means you can't play like a lot of artifacts or enchantments or creatures, otherwise you just kind of get blanks on top of your deck. It's like a Future Sight. This card probably pairs very well with Future Sight. Obviously, because you can get rid of the lands and enchantments and then cast the things that are on top otherwise. And then we have Shirei, which is a card that's not played all too often, but they play a ton of low power creatures. So what happens is, whenever creature's power 1 or less is put in the graveyard, you may return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of your next end step if Shirei, Shizo's Caretaker is on the battlefield. So they should play like a lot of Ravenous Rats. What happened? He has Blood Artist, Ravenous Rats, all kinds of creatures that do things like that. I don't know why he hasn't played his Edric yet. I'm not sure what he's planning on doing here. Arcane Denial? I have no idea. But anyway, we've got a plan. So what do we do here? 1, 2... We could play... Probably have to SoFi and then kill his thing. Yeah, might as well. Alright, I'll SoFi him. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heliod. And then we equip our sword. Then we attack and we kill this Goblin Electromancer. And pretty much just crushing our opponents because of Soul Ring, and then we have 2 swords. So Stoneforge is doing a lot of work here. He can't block. I think playing his Goblin Electromancer out into Sword, Fire, and Ice probably wasn't the best thing to do, but I have no idea what's in his hands. Maybe he just had nothing else to do. Yeah, so we could play Archon of Justice. I don't really want Archon of Justice to get like cloned or something by this deck here. And there isn't a whole lot that I really care about. There's a Distortion Strike. So I was saying earlier, this deck can be like a combo deck with like Storm cards, or it can be, you know, Distortion Strike deck where they play a creature and they try to copy tons of Distortion Strikes and just kill you with like a creature that has just pumped up with power with like Wee Dragonauts or what's that blue-red card that came out in Gate Crash that gets +3/+0 and loses Defender? I forgot. I haven't seen that card in a while. Any case, we can either wait here and play Heliod tokens, or we can play Academy Rector or Archon. Let's just play let's play Academy Rector. It pumps up our devotion here, which is not a bad thing. And if if he plays like a Edict effect, like a what's the Edict effect where everyone has to sacrifice a creature? Flashbag Marauder, then we'll have that in Academy Rector that gets to get Flashbag, which is a nice thing to have happen. Alright, blue-red deck doing something. 4C. Alright, so this card is always funny. The 4 eyes. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Edric over here. He's got a Jason play, he's got a Derogatory Speaker, which he didn't level up because he doesn't have green mana. I think he's planning on drawing a card at end of turn. No, when he casts Arcane Denial Worthy spell. He's also got Mystic Snake. He needs some colored mana. He definitely needs some colored mana. He has a Jace. He's no shuffle effects, but I didn't actually pay attention to what he was putting on top. So Heliod. I just posted the deck tech for Heliod. If you haven't seen that, check my channel. It's probably like the second video from this one. If not, I can post the link. But I have playlists of every commander that I've made. And you just check the playlist for that commander, and it'll have all the videos that I've made. And the Heliod commander playlist, deck tech, it's all up there. So let's see what Shirei does. He's got a Darksteel play in play, so he's going to pretty much protect his Shirei from most things that kill it. Not, of course, exile effects. So Darksteel play is a card I actually never ever played with. It seems like it could be good, but then again, I've just never really felt like I needed it. There he has a Skurzak High Priest, which can be a problem. He's going to put the plate on it. I guess he was waiting for that, and then I can just kill his Blood Artist next turn, so it's not going to be a huge problem. Unfortunately, Sol Ring is showing its strength on both of our teams here. We've had Sol Ring from me, Sol Ring from my teammate, and then he's going to draw a card, probably. There we go. I don't know what's on top of his deck. He also has a Mana Crypt. Acidic Slime. Right. So he can make he can make 2 green mana with his Derogatory Speaker for pretty much for free. And he just drew Trest on. So I don't know if he's probably going to Jace here. So how's it going with everybody? It's Google Plus. I've still kind of been stubborn. If I have not responded to your comments, it's because I don't have Google Plus, and I really want YouTube to rescind that, and I'm just kind of hoping that they do. It's kind of packed indication. That's funny. Hoping they rescind this Google Plus jazz, because it's just really, I don't like the way it changed the interface of YouTube. I don't like the fact that they're forcing something you don't really want. Like, why should you have it? Like, YouTube was fine the way it was, and I don't know. I don't know what Google has been deciding is a good idea, and they've just made up their mind. So he could actually Acidic Slime whatever he wants right now. I don't know if he will, but he might. He is not going to. He's going to hold back as a blocker, probably. Alright, well, I'm not too worried. I mean, if I need to duplicate this, I can. But this could be a problem, because this deck tends to run sacrifice effects. And if he has like some kind of like creature token outlet and then sacrifice effects, this can be a big problem. We just threw Talia, which is pretty bad against my teammate's deck here. It's probably not going to cast Thalia at this point because it's going to hose him. Let's put a white mana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of want to cast Thalia. It's so bad. I'm going to text him. Let's see what he says. He wants me to cast it. I guess it hoses this deck here. Alright. He does have mana. Okay. Oh, he's got a ton of mana. What am I talking about? He has Mana Crypt Soaring. Alright. Thalia's in play. Yeah, we're just beating down here. This opponent's getting super hosed because he's against me. We're going to draw 2 cards. Alright. Killing a Blood Artist. How mad would he be if I killed his Edric? Actually, he probably wouldn't care. But that'd be stupid. Always yes. Oh my god, this is so good with our Sword and Feast and Famine. As long as we don't get Oblivion Stoned. I think I click yes. Oh wow. I'm just going off here. Discard something. Mountain. Alright. Apparently has a ton of land in his hand. Goodbye, Blood Artist. It was nice knowing you. So we have 8 to 9 mana. We can play a bunch of stuff. We can always kill this if we need to. Let's play the Archon. I guess. I don't know. Let me think. What is a good play here? I don't know. I guess we have 9 mana. I guess we can do this. Wait, I guess we cast this first. And then we cast our Staff of Nin, because it's, you know, Thalia's kind of screwing us here. And this will stop Shirei shenanigans from happening. So now if he wants to cast a 1 toughness creature, I can just pretty much instantly kill it. Which a lot of his creatures are going to be 1 toughness. So you're all seeing the power of Soul Ring. So opponent has also a pact of negation. If something broken happens, like a chain reaction, I guess. Wouldn't even be that bad. Chain reaction can happen. We could have a Hypersonic Dragon. So it's probably going to attack, well, obviously attack me. I'm not worried about that. It's a 4/4. This is a sweet card I haven't seen played a whole ton. It seems like it would be a good card. It's obviously like a lot worse than like a Teferi for the most part. Like Teferi or the Prophet of Perforos. But I like this card. And Mizzet calls us primitive. Well, I guess compared to him, as they're both dragons, it's pretty primitive. Okay, so we still have Devotion, despite all of our permanents. We don't have the Devotion, which is... I don't have this deck geared towards complete Devotion, like a lot of people probably would, or may have, like a lot of cheap, like, 2-drops, like, I think I've seen, like, the 2-drop that's a white from Innistrad. It's like protection from vampires, werewolves, and zombies. Yeah, I want to play creatures like that because they don't really affect the board all that much, and they don't. A 2/2 first strike isn't going to be very good most of the time. Marsh Flitter, alright. That's not bad. So he's Marsh Flittering away, which is a 3/1 black, flying 1/1 fairy rogue. So when this enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 black goblins, and he's... Oh, let's see what he's doing. Well, that's not going to work. You can't. So he was gonna try to tap 2 guys and make a guy immediately. Which now he can't. We have Staff of Nen. I didn't even realize what was happening right away. So now he's a 3/3. I guess I could have attacked his Marsh Filler, but the same thing would have happened. He would have just sacked it. His guy would make a 3/3, which is not going to happen. Now he's a exposed Marsh Flitter. So that's why I kind of wanted to play Staff of Nen, because they tend to have a lot of cheap creatures. And then I didn't expect the Skurzak High Priest to get activated that turn, but he was trying his best to do so. Alright, so I don't know what Jace is going to do. He's going to brainstorm some more. So for the first time ever, I'm benefiting more from an Edric deck than they are. Which has never happened to me. Because Edric decks are always just stomping all over me. Because that's what they tend to do. Exploration. That's a pretty good card for him to have. At this point, because he's got a lot of draw. He's got a Jace. He's got an Edric. Which really can't attack. I guess he could attack, but he would just trade Edric for a Marsh Flitter. Which I don't think he wants to do, and this Spell Strutter is possibly going to be good against the cheap creature deck over here, or even this deck, because this deck tends to play a lot of cheap instants and sorceries. So I'm drawing a card here. We're just going to kill his Marsh Flitter, I think, pretty much right away. We don't want to trigger Morbid on his turn. I think we're just going to do that. Even Mind Sensor just hit the battlefield. Alright. So we have options now. So you can cast Archon Justice, so you can attack with Heliod. 2, 3, 4, 5. Archon Justice, get in there. Heliod, get in there. Let's just do this. 2, 3, 4. We got all these things to do. We'll just sack this. I don't think we need more mana, to be honest. Drew another land. Alright. Let's attack. Hopefully we don't get wrathed. I don't think we will, but it's always possible. We could have made more tokens with Heliod, but, I mean, whatever. We're just trying to dump our hand so we can draw more cards. Because we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards this turn. Dumping our hand seems pretty good. So first strike with Thalia, yes. Draw a card. That's a pretty good one. Kill... I guess I just kill Marsh Flitter with this. And we can hold up the staff. We're going to draw a ton of cards. We have a Reliquary Tower, we might as well just do this. Alright. I guess we shouldn't always yield to that, because we might want to, well, I can always F8 or F7 that. Or what is it? F3? I forgot what the... I just do this. So he's discarding again, unfortunately. He's just receiving the short end of the stick here, because we have a Stoneforge Mystic which just can't die. Unless it just gets Damnation, basically. Okay. Draw another card. Yeah, he's got a lot of things that are... We just pretty much can't will. I guess I can kill that. Okay, I'll hurry up and kill people. Okay, so let's do this. I'll just cast Elspeth. Oh, we have to pay because we have Thalia. Darn you, Thalia. You troll. I definitely want to leave up one for this. I'll just kill it now, to be honest with you. So we just kill his stupid hypersonic dragon. Now, this is what we need. 2 mana to do that. Can't cast any of our sweet spells. 5. Yeah, I'll just wait. I guess we give him a chance to counter it, but whatever. If he wants to counter, he can. Alright. Thalia's trolling us now because all the cards in our hand are non-creature spells except for duplicate. Let's see what he does. I wish we had a condemn. That would have been pretty nice. Oh, we have this 5/5. We don't even need to do that. Oh, he's gonna spend his mana on Thalia. I like it. I forgot we had this 5/5 blocker. It's only a 5/5, no big deal. So he's doing that, which is pretty awesome. He's spending a card and 2 mana to kill Thalia. Sensei's top. I mean, we're the ones who are just dumping mana on the battlefield, so our opponents are the ones who need to deal with Thalia more than us. And now we have Path if any shenanigans happen, and we can just make a token end of turn. It's going to be a 3/2, because we have a Cage Sun in play. So I don't have a lot of the anthems. I just have Cage Sun, and I have Spear of Heliod, and I used to have Intangible Virtue, and then I had Honor the Pure, but Honor the Pure, just like early on, it's like if you don't have like a flood of things, it just tends to be pretty awkward. It doesn't add a ton, it just adds 1 to Devotion, and I'd rather have a better card. Maybe I'll make this a more token-themed version of this deck for fun, but at this point I just don't see a lot on that Pure doing a whole lot, so. Opponent cast Sensei's top, didn't do anything. He checked to see what was on top, and he passed the turn. Hypersonic Dragon is just getting trumped by an Archon of Justice. This card is so awesome. I think a lot more white decks should play this card. It has sweet art, and he's attacking. Did he forget? Maybe he forgot. I mean, I did forget at first, but okay. I accept your offer. I mean, even if he kills my Archon, what's the worst that can happen? I have no idea. Line of Fury. Double strike. So he's gonna kill his own guy, and then I'll just kill Darksteel Plate, I guess. I don't know. Draw a card. Oh god, here we go. So he is the kind of like combo-y version where he wants to like kill you with a creature, casting them and double casting them with Melek. So that's the version he's making here, which is a fine version. You can kill people out of nowhere. I don't know in 2-player. I mean, 2-headed Giant's probably not as good because there's a lot of teaming up. So if you cast those kind of things, they can easily get like Doombladed. I'm probably just gonna take out. So, okay. Just, we don't want any shenanigans happening with this. Because now this Dark Skurzak Priest is just less of a threat at this point. I don't want him to put that on as a Shirei and then have it go to town. So that was a weird sequence of events. But maybe he just needs to draw some cards to get out of to find something that's going to be good. Maybe Cyclonic Rift. Cyclonic Rift's always a good card. It's always annoying. The blue sweeper. So let's see what Shirei's got in store. Elspeth's going to do her work. Reaper from the Abyss. Alright, I'm not worried about that card, because no creature died this turn. So he's a Morbid deck, for sure. I mean, Shirei is definitely Morbid. I don't think he needs to counter that, but he's going to anyway. The Arcane denials it, okay. The nice counterspell. Nice in quotations. You could have just Mystic Snaked it. I don't know why you just Mystic Snake it. You can then attack with it. Draw a card off Mystic Snake. Mystic Snake's so annoying. Spell Stutter. Now what's happening? He's gonna draw a card with Mikikoro, okay. I mean, he knew that was on top. He needs a shuffle. He needs a shuffle effect really bad. I would think he needs one. Alright, I'm gonna make a token in turn, most likely. And then hopefully draw something sweet. We're drawing two cards that are upkeep. Draw Stab Master Biomancer is a pretty nice one. I like this card a lot. I think it's pretty awesome. I haven't seen it played a ton. I don't know if it's expensive or people forgot about it. I mean, I don't see a ton of Simic decks. Most of the Simic decks are really broken, like like Edric over here. He's not playing the super aggro version of Edric. I've seen Edric where they play literally like Script Sprites and Flying Man and Zephyr Sprite. He doesn't seem to have too many of those creatures. He does have Spell Stutter, which is it's questionable. But in his deck, obviously, it replaces itself once it draws a card. And does 1 damage, of course. There's his shuffle. So we found it. Hopefully he puts Trest on away. I don't think we really need it. Maybe it's Blue Suns. Probably don't need that. What did he put away? Trest on, okay. So he should attack into his Skurzak. Probably shuffles first before he connects. Otherwise he knows exactly what he's getting. Shuffle. I don't think he wants... Maybe he wants to Trest on his opponent and just kill him. That is something that could happen. Excuse me. Okay, that guy's getting blocked. Chump blocking. Nope. He does have 7 cards in his hand, which is not terrible. He's not shuffling. Okay, he wants to draw Trest on. I don't think you really need that. I mean, if he wants to give his opponent some elephants, he could do that. I don't know what his plan is. Master Biomancer. Alright, so he's doing that. He'll cast Muldrifter? I don't really know. I mean, he's going to discard if he does that. Or he can hold up a counter spell. I'm kind of surprised he didn't shuffle. I mean, I guess he really wanted Trest on. He doesn't want... I forgot what he exiled or put away. I don't remember. Man, if we didn't have Soul Rings this game, it'd be a lot different. Definitely would be. Shirei deck is you almost got me there with the Marsh Flitter. Almost did. Yeah, this deck's a lot of fun. It's not the most competitive or like powerful deck, but just like I don't know, it just plays fun cards. You play like Aven Mind Sensor, like out of nowhere. Just Aven Mind Sensor people. I have gotten people a couple times. Someone played a Merfolk that puts, you know, it's like the Merfolk that puts a Merfolk on top of your library, and I like Aven Mind Sensor them, so they got like a crappy Merfolk instead. They got like a Shapeshare, which they ended up chump attacking with into a Heliod token, which is funny. I guess I could have Stoneforged out this Sword of Light and Shadow, but whatever. Why not kill our opponents? I didn't step it in. Oh well. Forgot. 1 damage down the drain. Maybe he'll comment on it. We both have Mikikoro in play. That's another thing. Alright. Let's do some work. Thalio's dead. We can get back Archon and Thalio. Or we can get back one or the other. Let's play Kismet. Kismet, get in there. I have no creatures to kill. We also play Mimic Vat. Mimic Vat, get in there. Just dumping our hand full of cards. I don't really want to draw them more cards. Sword. Equip sword. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Just put on Stoneforge just because Stoneforge is already suited up. Why not? And then for the 1/1 token, I guess we attack now, right? We can't do anything else. Time to attack. I wonder if I thought the same thing. I agree. Well, either way, he's getting smashed. Oh my god. We're drawing so many cards. Let's get back. Let's just back Archon, because that's pretty good. Let's see what we're drawing. Yeah, this is pretty good. Oh my god. It's totally happening. Wow, we're drawing a lot of cards. Hope we don't get wrathed. Oh, we can put that into play with our Stoneforge here. Yeah, get that. Lightning Creeps. Let's got another card. Oh my god, this is insane. I don't think I've had this great of a board like a lot ever with this deck. I don't think I want to play Karn, to be honest. I don't really see the need. Always yes. Oh, oh no. Always yield. Always yes. Yes, I would love to. Thank you. Let's just play Hero Blade Hold. I don't want to draw people more cards. One to do that. That seems good enough. Can't say that's happened all that often, right? Oh yeah, this is silly. How does this happen to me? Alright. Watch us get like Oblivion Stone. This guy loves talking about phallic symbols. Right? Oh, I didn't even see that comment earlier. Okay. Nice. What's going on? I haven't really done anything to stop my opponents. I've just attacked them. Repulse. Oh, darn it. That's a good one to have on top of your deck with Melek, though. You draw 2 cards, return 2 permanents of their owner's hand. Or I guess they're creatures, not permanents. Look at the flavor text in this card. You aren't invited. Fuck you, Heliod. You're not invited. Excuse my language. So we're at 61 cards. Our Edric player's at 73. He's at 81. He's at 77. So we definitely outdrawn our opponents. That's for sure. Staff and them doing work. Hopefully nothing broken happens. Fists of the Anvil. So he's definitely that deck that wants to kill you in like one fell swoop. Which is fun. I like to see that go off, and I think he's just trolling us now. He doesn't really care what happens. 7-3 land worlds. What are they doing now? Conceding. I don't want to GG. I thought it was him who GG'd. He had enough. He logged off. Alright, we didn't need to play Karn. Hero Bladehold's gonna do a lot of drawing of cards, though. Seems like a good combo. Edric plus, well, also we did have, Soul Ring. Where it is? There you go. You broken card. Darn you, Soul Ring. Both of these Soul Rings are drawn by marks. Did you notice that? I like the new Soul Ring art. It's rare that I like the new art. I just like it. It looks good when it's all being all foily, too. Do or die. Please counter that. Is he targeting me? No, target. Counter. Counter, please. Please. Don't kill all my stuff. I just want to kill you. Counterspell. Bam. Okay, we won the game. Anyways, thanks to my teammate for countering that spell. Thanks to Soul Ring for making the game much quicker than it probably had to be. What were we drawing? Sun Titan and Flagstones. Oh, we gotta go back to Dahlia. Anyways, thanks for watching. That was a lot of fun. And I hope to see you guys again for more Two-Headed Giant funness. Stay tuned.